Okay, so today we want to show you guys our supplemental training tools. Of course, we use all the conventional ones, makiwara, nigirigame, chiishis, but we also thought of a few that we haven't seen before. First one up is this elastic band, resistance band, and all you're going to do is work on using two hands at the same time in different directions. So on here you could start moving out and moving forward. And he'll work on different movements in the katas themselves. But it's always one pushing, one pulling in opposite directions. So how can this be applied? The person here has their guard up, and it's going to be very hard for me to try to punch through his guard because it's very closed. So what I need to do is make sure I can figure out a way to open it, just like in the katas that we do. So when we're here, I need to open up his guard like that, or I need to open up his guard like that. And the band's gonna help you do that. Another example is this when we're in the clinch itself. There's always resistance coming from the outside in because the person's trying to push you. So you always need to be able to use two hands at the same time to open up the person and manipulate the taking down. So the next tool I want to show you guys is this stability ball, but we're not going to use it on the ground, we're going to use it on the wall here. To develop some touch sensitivity, you need to be able to move your body as one unit and also learn how to pivot correctly on your hips and your feet to redistribute your weight in the right direction. So this exercise helps you do that, and it also helps you move in a very circular and a flowing fashion. If we're here in the clinching range, we'll just go real light. We need to be able to figure out the right pathways to get to these locks. Notice how both of our feet are moving, our body is shifting. And if we even had strikes, we do the same thing here. He has to shift, and I have to shift.
All right, so some of the things that we do for hojo undo training is rock carries. The idea behind doing the rock carry, kind of like you see in the strongman competitions with the Husafell stone, is that you're developing that necessary strength to hold something close in tight to you. Develops like, you know, your posterior chain, so your back, your lower legs, and your quads. So we'll generally pick it up, carry it around, or do kind of like front-loaded squats with it. So you want to pick it up, hold it really close to your body as tight as you can, and then, you know, do what you want with it. So. Close as you can to your body, and then so whatever you want, squats or walking with it or what have you. All right, so with the rock carries, basically you're carrying, holding it tight here, keeping your posture as straight as you can, so that when you're in a tussle this way, you can bring your opponent close so you can grab and do whatever it is you need to do, and it helps you with bringing your posture. If he starts weighing you down, you can keep your posture, you know, up and straight, and keep them closer to your body so they can't throw punches as easily. You know, keep yourself really connected to your opponent that way.
So many of you might know about the Bulgarian bag. This is real good to help learn to use your entire body weight to swing your body and throw a very heavy weight. But if you get an even larger version of this, a large Bulgarian bag will help you keep your posture up when there's somebody either trying to drag you down or trying to break your posture and get you off balance. You imagine here, I'm trying to pull his posture down, but since he's so used to walking around with this Bulgarian bag, maybe taking a walk around the neighborhood, taking a stroll with the dog, it's training his body to stay tight right here. So it's gonna be very hard for me to try to pull his posture down.
So this is another tool that we use for hojo undo, primarily for working on loading weight and throws and that sort of thing. It's basically a duffel bag filled with insulation and wrapped with duct tape. So we do things like just picking up loads like that and slams, even things from here. That's a handle that's kind of useful. And so that's all stuff that's applicable from here. Working on that kind of deal.
One final hojo undo tool that we use that's kind of unconventional is the gara mace. You can imagine this is similar to a chiishi, but just a very long stick. So we can use this the conventional way Agata does, like a swing. And that can help you move your entire waist, put your body weight behind things. At the same time, you can use this like a bow staff with the weight at the end. So all the movements, just like a middle block or a strike, they all require you to put your entire body weight into the movement, because it's going to be very hard to try to move this with just your arm. How this translates to a partner, you can imagine being inside a scramble here or inside a clinch and being unable to move this with just your arm, but you have to pull with your body weight or pull with your body weight to take them down. It's the same movements as with the kata.